Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This here's Portie's Garage. And on today's episode, we're gonna be back on the 996. As you kind of saw in a few episodes ago, we had the PCCM install into the 996 here. One of the things I loved about it is it gave me more power. What it really amplified was how terrible my stock speakers were. So there was a lot of different avenues I could take with this. I could try some aftermarkets. You have to either buy a whole new speaker surround to put in there, cobble up your interior, or if you wanted to make it look factory, you have to get some type of bracket, either 3D printed or hack up the old speakers to make it fit. But what I decided to do is I'm just gonna go upgrade from the bottom level of speakers all the way up to the Bose stock speakers, just so I can get that factory look and feel while increasing the performance of my speakers. So what I did is I went online on eBay, now searching and some of the other different shop sites, and I got myself these. A set of 4, believe it or not, in Boxster red. Unbelievable. Now the covers are really bad, at least a few of them are, so I'll swap those out with mine. But I got this set of 4 Boxster red Bose speakers factory for this year. Now the thing I won't have is I won't have an amplifier, but from what the power I've seen coming out of this PCCM Plus, I think we're just gonna be fine on that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out these rear speakers, swap the covers, and then swap the speakers, with the covers, and then put them back in, do a test to see how they sound. I kind of did a test before this. They sound a heck of a lot better. The other thing I'm gonna show you guys too is I did have the previous owner soldered on some connections and ripped off the stock connectors for the interior wiring for the speaker wires. I went online and I bought some OEM speaker connectors. They're the VW Porsche ones. I'll put a link down below in the description for those so you guys can get those if you need them. The fun part I'm gonna have is gonna be in the front dash, because those, not only did they hack off the speaker clip, but they actually soldered the speaker into the wire. So I'm gonna have to unsolder that, put the new speaker clip on, speaker wire clip, and then swap out the speakers on that. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, this is what I was talking about. So this is my original speaker, and this is it. So you can see this stuff on the side of the cone just completely disintegrated, no longer part of the speaker. So that's why I was getting some really bad sound. So what I'm going to do with the Bose, like I said, I bought online from eBay from a seller. These are used. The covers on them, although they are red, which is rare, they are in really bad shape. These are relatively new. So I'm gonna take the new covers and put them on the used Bose speakers. Now, one thing you want to make sure of, normally they have part numbers on here, and you got to make sure you have the right and the left. And on these, and if I turn this around a little bit, you'll see this says cab, RECOULI. So that means on the Cabriolet, it goes on the right side. On the Coupe and the Targa, it goes on the left side. So you got to make sure of that. And what you'll notice too is this one's kind of curved to the outside of the tweeter. This one's curved the other way. So I want to make sure I put the right speaker in the right housing. So this is the one here that's unlabeled, that is going to go to the left side for the Cabriolet, which would be the right side of the Coupe. I'm going to put that in this one, and then we'll do the same thing for the other one over here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. You guys don't need to see me screw in and out speakers. All right, we'll talk to you in a bit. Okay guys, as I'm swapping over these speaker covers, one of the things I noticed online, there's a ton of people trying to get, your aftermarket speaker to be able to fit this, and there's no way you can get these 2 screws and this screw, and it's offset. As you can see, lower here, a little bit higher on the end. There's no way you can get the speaker to fit in there. So some people are making 3D printing out brackets and adapters and things like that. Here's one of the things I just noticed. So this is your Bose speaker, and as you can see, there's 4 screws in here. It's just your standard 4-inch speaker. Maybe you can get an aftermarket that'll fit this, but this is really the adapter that you have here. It's this Bose adapter would work perfectly for that. So again, you know, hey, if it's one of the things you want to try out, go for it. Again, I elected to try the stock Bose to try to keep it as much stock as possible, but I'm sure you could get some aftermarkets that would fit in the Bose here and maybe work. So just an idea. Okay guys, to take off the speaker grills here in the front, you got the windshield in the way. You cannot get your screwdriver in here. This is a T20, by the way. So you need that T20 bit to go in here. Had the same problem when I was doing the alarm here, trying to get the GPS installed. So somebody had asked me how you did that. So what I have here is I've got an 8mm ratchet wrench, and then I've got my T20 socket here. So what I do is just kind of put it in there and just do that. It's kind of a pain. It's gonna take forever, but you can kind of get that in there and just keep working on your screw there. And then of course you can get it in this one as well, and you can do this one if I could see to get in the hole there. There we go. But you just got to keep going. It's a slow one at it. Once you get it broke free, sometimes they can spin pretty easily. You might get a tough one, and it's going to be a little bit of a bee to get out of there. But this one was not too bad. Let's see if this one is ready to come out without that. And there you go. Major pain in the wazoo to get that out, but it worked. I did find a tool on Amazon. I didn't get a chance to order it yet. That would have worked so much better than this. So that is how you get out those screws that are hard to get when you're next to the windshield. Again, this is an 8mm ratcheting wrench, and then get your T20 little screwdriver socket here, and then you can pull them out. All right, team, we have a dilemma. So these were the front speakers that were soldered in instead of having plugs on them to the front of the car there. As you can see, they were the original speaker covers, and they were just bastardized to get the tweeters in there. So just completely destroyed. And as you can see, the hot glue that was meant to hold them in there did not do the job very well, and then the tweeters are a little bit smashed. You can see that on both of them there. So that's probably why it didn't sound the greatest in the front. But I don't think I can use these covers, because the new ones with the Bose have this in here for the tweeter, and I don't want that to get all messed up. My issue is this one looks okay, just a little sun faded, but then again, so are these. So the other thing is this one is a little disgusting. So I'm gonna see if I can clean up some of this black gook on here. Hopefully it's something on the speaker cover. If not, I'm gonna leave it for now and just deal with it, and see if I can't freshen these up at a later date with a fresh coat of paint or something on that. So that said, we're probably just going to put these Bose directly in with these covers for now. The other thing I wanted to show you guys, this is the connectors for the speaker wires that come out of the dash that will then plug directly into here. So this, I've got this on actually AliExpress, but I do see they have them on Amazon now. So I'll put a link for these in the description below, so you guys can take a look at those if you so need them. So I guess next up, I'm gonna solder these in because you definitely do want to solder them in. They do crimp a little bit. It's really hard to tell here on the picture, but you can crimp them in, but I would highly suggest soldering them because any tugging or pulling and they're going to pull right out. It's not like a true good crimp. And then we'll plug these in, and hopefully everything's working in the front. All right, guys, got all 4 speakers in, put the new connectors in, soldered those in, and reinstalled them. Went very easily. For that, I mean, I tested it out. Can't play music for you guys, copyrights and all that stuff, but it definitely works a heck of a lot better than the stock speakers. Am I completely happy and satisfied? There's some distortion in the bass when you get a little loud, but hey, it's going to be great for the summer with the top down, driving, not going to have too much of a problem with it. So I'm very happy with the upgrade. Again, make sure if you like this and like this type of content, especially at the 996, we'll be getting into more of that as the summer or warmer weather comes here in Michigan. But if you like that content, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit your post notifications below. And hey, we'll just do some rocking out.